everyone, my name's Nicole and I'm one of the personal trainers here for Elite Sports Clubs. I am going to show you how to use the cable row today. Now, the cable machine is right here and we have many different exercises as you can see, and yes, it looks intimidating when we first start, but we're going to focus on one thing at a time. So we're going to focus on right here, the low row. Now when we look at this, it's going to show us how we start and how we finish and what the general movement should be on this machine. So that at least gives you a good starting place. Now if you're still unsure after this video, after the sign, you can definitely make sure to ask any trainer on staff and we'll be happy to help you. Now to get set up, we first start by adjusting the weight. Generally, you just pull out the yellow button and put it at a lighter position, since we want to make sure we feel we can do this properly without hurting ourselves. If we go too heavy, we might pull a muscle and, well, then we're going to be out of our workout for a few weeks. So we start light, make sure that's all set up, and then we make sure we have the proper tools, the handlebars set up. So every cable machine has a ton of different pieces we can attach and detach. For the low row, we want to make sure to utilize this like half triangle type piece. Now if that is not there, you can easily clip this on and off just like a backpack clip. Okay, so then we are officially set up and ready to go. Now to engage ourselves, we're going to reach forward. You can even bend your knees so we don't hurt our back. So why don't we slide forward if needed with your butt. And then you're going to push back with your butt and come upright. There you go, great posture to start. Now this is where we want our starting position, except we want to make sure not to lock out our knees. So let's have a little bend here, perfect. Just a nice casual bend to keep and protect our knees safe. And what we're going to do for the motion is make sure we're going to keep our elbows in, keep our body still, pull back, squeeze the upper back, and extend forward. Now let's keep doing that. That looked great. So as you'll notice, elbows are in, she's squeezing that upper back, and she's keeping that body super still, which is engaging the core, which is exactly what we want. And those are the muscles we're working. Upper back, arms, core, all working throughout this. Now, if you were feeling on this like, ooh, I'm getting a little tired already, perhaps we want to start a little lighter, just for a few weeks. If we're feeling like I could do this all day, which I'm sure you feel you can, we would probably want to bump up weight. Now generally for our sets, we want to do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps for strength training. It could differ per goal, obviously, but for general strength, let's do one more. We want to do 8 to 12 reps. Now, just as a common courtesy when you're done, let's say this was your 3rd set, we want to make sure to take some of the gym wipes located throughout the fitness center, wipe down where we were touching on the handle and where we were sitting, just to protect from future germs, okay? If this was, let's say, 1st set and you had a couple more to go, 2 options for you. You can rest, that is no problem. You can stay here and rest. However, keep in mind other people may want to come use the equipment, and so if they ask, you may have to take turns a little bit, or you can do some circuit training, which means, hey, I did 1 set here, I'm gonna go use a different piece of equipment and then come back here for my 2nd set. A little active recovery. So that is the cable row. Thank you for joining me.